Skittles, a Limerick, by Naomi. There once was a doggie named Skittles. We got her when she was so little. She braved the cold weather and chewed up Mom's sweater and usually slept in the middle. She brought to our faces big smiles. She ran puppy muck several miles. On the day that we met, we will never forget little dog running free through the aisles. We tried putting her in the car, in her crate in the trunk door ajar. We thought she won't mind, but she whimpered and whined, and we didn't quite get very far. In front of our big TV set, we popped in a teaching cassette. Things to do and things not, though we often forgot to enforce these rules with our new pet. She hopped onto Mom and Dad's bed and refused to do what they had said. Dad's warning was heightened and Skittles was frightened. She jumped up and peed on Mom's head. Barking and begging and biting, our puppy was all about fighting. Didn't let us press snooze as she ripped up our shoes, but was sweet when she hid from the lightning. Up till now, little dog had no name, because none of our picks were the same. We all have to agree was the issued decree. Nameless dogs are much harder to train. Not Lassie nor Checkers nor Spot, though her forehead did bear a white dot. Seemed like all that we knew was our little dog's blue, and that didn't amount to a lot. We named her about a week in, but we found, much to our great chagrin, command still went unheeded. A trainer was needed. A wilder dog's never been. Skittles would bite at her feet, but our trainer did not miss a beat. We almost gave up, but she showed us our pup would do so many things for a treat. She'd sit and she'd stay and she'd fetch, make outside come when called, sleep and stretch. We'd make nice and she'd let, we'd play games like go get. She would bring back our socks so they'd match. Soon on a nice afternoon, we could walk our dog like a balloon. Okay, maybe not, but it's still a nice thought. Skittles acted a lot like a loon. Barking and making a scene, a snapping and yapping machine. She would bark till she'd choke, other dogs she'd provoke, Mom and Dad she would hide in between. We went back to obedience school, where our doggie broke every last rule. She was invited to get folks excited, but she was stubborn like a mule. Once home we'd go out of our minds, as she barked at the world outside, and if she grew quiet amidst all the riot, we knew she had knocked down the blinds. We came home one late Friday night, and our doggie was nowhere in sight. Her tummy was hurt, she ate all the dessert, and now she was feeling contrite. No matter what Skittles would do, we loved her so much through and through. We overlooked wrongs as we made up new songs about how our little dogs blew. We sang to our dog round the clock. She understood us when we'd talk. Perked up at words she'd know when we'd ask, want to go? Do you want to go for a walk? We'd walk till the skies would grow dark. She'd wake up the town with her bark. On the way back she'd stall, she would not budge at all as she planted herself in the park. Onto a tree log she'd fling, make dog angels roll over in spring. Mom's voice Skit did not heed, and instead Skittles she'd look and look, but would not say a thing. Back to our house in the end, close our eyes, go to sleep, and pretend that tomorrow is new, even though it's untrue. We'll do all of it over again. The end.